Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ace Punter Fantasy. We are here for the final time for IPL 2020 team selection. I have Mr. Ramesha, our in-house expert on fantasy team selection, and we have an international cricketer from Costa Rica, Mr. Prajwal, for doing this fantasy team selection. So we will the team selections for the day. We have Ramesha to start with. What are your picks for the wicketkeeper?
Yeah, the big match finally. We are here. So I'm going with Quinton de Kock and Ishan Kishan behind the wicket. Of course, Ishan Kishan as a batting option. So both of them have been performing pretty consistently, and throughout the tournament, they have accumulated a lot of points. So I'm going with Quinton de Kock and Ishan Kishan.
Prajwal, what are your picks?
I think I will second Ramesh on that because both batsmen are performing very well. And if you see the other players, I don't think so they're going to get a chance. We got Pant. We can may go for Pant as a keeper and use Kishan as a batsman. But if I have only two-person to choose, I think I will go with Kishan and Peacock.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest Pant as well. I mean, off late he's been struggling. I mean, last match also he did not perform well. So I think I would stick to
Yeah.
Quinton de Kock and Ishan Kishan.
Yeah. Prajwal, so what are your picks for batsmen? Whom do you think
Batsman.
our viewers should go with?
Let me check on my screen the batsman. I think I'll take Dhawan. Is in full form and it's a big match. And go for Dhawan and Pandya. If I have to take three, then I'm going to take Iyer. So it's Pandya, Iyer, and Dhawan. That's my choice. Because all three are in a good form.
I have a different
Ramesha, what are your
yeah. So I'm going with
Okay.
a heavily loaded batting department. In fact, I have very limited, like only three bowlers. So considering this is a final and there's a lot of pressure on some of the batsmen to perform. For example, Rohit Sharma has not performed at all. So big, and he's a big match player. So I'm picking Rohit Sharma for 9.5 crores. Along with him, I'm also picking Surya Kumar Yadav. So he has performed very consistently for Mumbai. And then I'm of course picking Pandya as well as Shreyas Iyer as well. Uh, why am I not picking Dhawan? I'm actually not picking Dhawan for two reasons. One, I could not fit him anywhere because he's at a higher price. But the other option is, Dhawan against a quality bowling like the Bumrahs and Bolt, right? He has struggled in all the three matches that between Delhi and Mumbai. Dhawan has struggled. So that's another reason I'm not picking Dhawan. But you never know. He's actually a big man. He's another big match player. In all ICC tournaments and all big matches, he has scored tremendously. So Dhawan could also be a good pick, but unfortunately, in my scheme of things, he doesn't actually, uh, you know, he's not there.
Fit in. Okay. Cool. Okay. So moving on, we'll go on with the all-rounders. So, Ramesha, what are your picks for the all-rounders?
I'm going with only one all-rounder, Stoinis, primarily because Stoinis in the last match, and he's been an opener in Big Bash. Actually, he has performed very well as an opener. Not sure why Delhi did not choose that option to in the earlier matches, and they found that combination going in the last match. And so primarily because of that, and also he got a couple of wickets. I think he's a handy bowler. I wouldn't say he's a great bowler, but having said that, the grounds are big here, so even if a miss hit or something, probably he can get you a couple of wickets. So that's the reason I'm picking him for 9.5 crores. He's the only all rounder in my team.
Prajwal, who are your picks for all-rounder?
I'll have
I
three.
think
I'll
you
have
have one,
Stones.
Hardik. I think you're running with Hardik. That's right. Go ahead.
No, Hardik doesn't ball, so he's pure batsman.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
go with Stones. I'll go with Akshar Patel because they'll give him 4 overs of bowling, so he's performing very well. And I'm going with Pandya, Kunal Pandya, Hardik's brother, because there's a chance that they shuffle him always. They give him sometimes the middle order batting, and they may get him the bowling in the start. So there's always chance that they may use him as a proper all-rounder to give him a chance. So these three, for points
Uh,
wise, yeah,
yeah, I
I will
think
How
choose
about
them.
that's actually a
Pollard? I think none of you have Pollard in the team. So, any
Pollard is
specific
not
reason having Pollard?
Pollard is not used as all-round. He may be given the bowling maybe 1 or 2 overs, or even batting also. There are Kunal coming before Pollard sometimes, and the time he comes to bat, usually there will hardly any overs left.
exactly. That's the
So
reason I don't pick him. I don't pick him as well. He bowls couple of overs. He has lost his pace also. I mean, he's a military, not even a military medium pacer, and with the top order performing so well for Mumbai, right? Except for that match against Hyderabad, which they lost badly. Rest of the matches, I think he got only about 5 6 overs to play. So, yes, he actually got you about 30 40 runs. But with so many batsmen up front, you probably don't want to pick him actually. That's the reason. I mean, that's the reason we don't want to pick him actually.
and when you say all of them to ball 4 overs and at least bat for 20
Correct.
30 runs, and if you're batting only one department or a bowling department, or you're getting only one from them, then I think they're not eligible to be a what do you say all-rounder.
Right.
And Mark
Actually,
Stonis,
Okay.
yeah, Mark Stonis, if you see, he never got batting and bowling. But I think after he has been changed with the roles, you can rely on him saying that, oh, he's coming opening, and he's going to bowl at least 3 or 4 overs and he's doing really good. So, you can make him as a captain, which is very advantage for a Dream 11 team.
absolutely. I agree with him. I agree with Prajwal. I mean, but Akshar Patel and Krunal Pandya, great picks actually. I mean, I would love to have them, but I'm going with batting heavy, right? So otherwise I would have picked them actually. I mean, my favorite, like we had discussed before this, right, Pratish? My favorite is Akshar Patel.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. All rounder. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
he has performed very well. In fact, his arm ball and spinners give you a lot of wickets actually.
How about the bowlers? Who are the picks for bowlers from you guys? I think Ramesh, you can go first because you have
Bowlers,
a
I think
smaller
they
bowling unit. That's what you.
yeah, bowlers they pick themselves. I mean, I have Bumrah and Bolt. Both of them are champion bowlers. So apart from Bumrah and Bolt, because I don't have too many points, I could not pick Rabada. Otherwise, I would have gone with Rabada. But you cannot have all the three and can have batting heavy as well. So I'm not going with. It could be a surprise for many, but I don't have Rabada in the team. I have Bolt, I have Bumrah, and then in the lone spinner, I have Ashwin for 8.5 crores. So that completes my bowling department. In fact, the strategy is to go heavily on the batting side because tomorrow, considering the final, you may not have a match where you lose a lot of wickets. So that is a strategy that I'm actually going with.
Cool. Prajwal, what are your picks of
Yeah, I've
bowlers?
always taken Rabada all my matches, so he'll be there. I've not taken Bumrah. I really miss him. I know he's a good bowler. I just when you make a team, sometimes you have to sacrifice someone and think that they don't perform. Bolt is always my pick, and Ashwin, because I want Ashwin in the team because still they're going to use Ashwin as the most experienced bowler Maybe if he balls before the power play in the starting and get some wickets, everything can change. So these three, I think, makes I spend 100 crores on them. So this is what I'm playing, and these are the guys who are performing.
Interesting.
Only
It
point wise,
will be
it
interesting for the
depends.
purple cap. I think two guys.
Yeah,
This fellow, Dhawan, needs 63 runs to actually take. I think 670 is what KL Rahul is at, right? I mean, Dhawan needs 63 runs to actually to reach, or 62, in fact, 63 to actually get the purple cap. Sorry, orange cap. I mean,
Orange
purple
cap.
cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, purple cap. I think there is a fight between
Rabada.
Rabada and Bumrah.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Who are the captain and vice captain for your team?
It depends on the toss.
The people saying is going to join us. I think. So, guys, tell me your pick. Yeah.
Me or Ramesh, you're asking for? You're not clear.
Sorry. Okay. One of you, I think Ramesh, you can tell.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Your
he
captain and
Prajwal
vice
has a
captain.
very good point. It depends on the toss. So if Delhi wins the toss, I'll actually pick Stoinis as the captain, and I'm going with Surya Kumar as the vice captain. If Mumbai wins the toss, it is the reverse. I'm actually having Surya Kumar Yadav as the captain, and in fact, Bumrah as the vice captain.
Okay. What about you, Prajwal?
Yeah, it depends on the toss and also the what they choose. It usually what I see is vice captain wise. I usually give it to the bowlers, and if Delhi is batting first, Bumrah will be the vice captain because he balls on the death overs, and usually when you ball on the death overs, you will get 2 or 3 wickets because everyone goes to it. So that is the one a plus point always see. And I try to give the captaincy usually to the all-rounders, so I get both the points from both the side. And if you see Stone is coming, opening and bowling 3-4 over, I think I will give captaincy to Stoners. Yeah. Stone is captain and Rabada is a vice captain. If Rabada is not the vice captain, if he's bowling, if they're bowling first, then I think my captain, vice captain would be either Dhawan, who's got in a good form, or maybe Kishan.
I think that's pretty interesting. I think choosing based on the option what they would pick, either bowling or batting. I think that's an interesting thing, and I think viewers should watch out for those aspects. Those are some of the key aspects by our specialist experts of picking the fantasy team. Thanks a lot. I think hopefully we have an interesting match. I think important thing is have a crucial match, and I'm hoping it gets into those final overs. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining and picking up the team for all the viewers on Ace Punter Fantasy. It was great having both of you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Radish. Thanks, Ramesh.
Thank you.